Hello friends, today we will know how to calculate income tax for a salaried individual for the financial year 2018-19. Also we can see it the assessment year 2019 and 20. So before going to the actual calculation, let us discuss some of the important factors which affect the income tax amount. So the first point, that is the standard deduction. From the current financial year, the Government of India has introduced the standard deduction of rupees 40,000 for each salaried individual. Second point is the HRA exemption. We will discuss it with the help of example. Third point is the income from house property. Then fourth is the income from other sources. Number fifth is professional tax exemption. Sixth is deduction under different sections like ATC, ATCC D1, ATCC D2, and also there are so many other areas where we can get deduction. And in number 7 we will discuss the tax slab for the assessment year 2019-20. So first one is the standard deduction. From the current year, flat rupees 40,000 standard deduction has been introduced by Government of India, and it will replace deduction of transport allowance of rupees 19,200 and medical reimbursement if any, then that is rupees 15,000, which was being continued up to the last year. Second point is the HRA exemption. There are three factors. Here you can see number 1, the actual HRA receipt. Number 2 is 40% of basic plus DA, and this is 50% for metro cities. And number 3 is actual rent paid minus 10% of basic plus DA. So here you can see actual HRA receipt. Whatever the amount, just calculate and keep it in separate place. Then 40% of basic plus DA. You can calculate easily from your income sheet. Then number 3 is actual rent paid minus 10% of basic plus DA. And the exemption amount is the least of these three. The amount which will be less, that amount will be exempted. That means from total income, that amount will be deducted. The next is income from house property. Here income means if you have any own house and you give for a rent to other people, then you receive the rent amount. That is your income. And also you pay interest whenever you have any kind of house loan. In that case also you pay interest, and the interest amount is deducted here, that is up to 2 lakhs, and rent amount is added in your income. And you will understand this with the help of example. Next point is income from other sources. Other sources like income from business, agriculture, so many other sources are there. Also you get prizes from lottery. You have if you have investment plan, then you get capital gains also. So like income from agriculture or income from your organization, income from business, all these come under your tax slab. If you are in 5%, then you have to pay 5% income tax. If you are in 20%, then you can pay 20% income tax. But other income like prizes, lottery, capital gains, these have different tax slabs. Like for lottery there is 30% tax slab, for capital gains there is 10%, also 20% tax slab. So we will discuss these two in a different video. Today only we will discuss the other income like agriculture, business, like that. Next one is professional tax exemption. Whatever the professional tax you are paying, actually it is being paid to your state government, and that whole amount is exempted. So this also will discuss with example. Other deduction like ATC you should know, like LIC, PPF, tuition fees, the principal amount paid for house loan, all these comes under ATC. Just see whether your saving material comes under ATC or not, you have to verify. Second one is ATCCD1. ATCCD1 is, this is applicable for NPS subscriber. Whatever the amount, your part, that is your contribution, the employee's contribution, that comes under ATCCD1. So here we should know the most important thing, that is ATC and ATCCD1 both combinedly it should not exceed 1,50,000. If it exceeds, also there is some other procedure we will discuss in the example. Next type of deduction is ATCCD 1B. This is additional contribution towards NPS scheme. We can say this is additional deduction also, we can say. So if you are not contributing any amount, then also you will get the benefit if your ATC and ATCCD one both exceeds 1,50,000, in that case also you will get, we'll discuss in example. And then next is ATCCD 2. This is the NPS management share. That is the government share of the employee. Also you can say the employer share. Next, other deduction like ATG, any donation towards relief fund, like this year so many people have donated towards Kerala flood relief fund. Like ATU also section is there. This is applicable for disabled person. Like if any person is having 40% disability, then flat 75,000 deduction is given. And if any person is having 80% disability, then 1,25,000 deduction is given. Other deduction like here it is ATD, ATDDB, whatever the scheme you are taking for getting deduction, just verify and you claim the benefit in that way. And now we'll discuss the tax slab. Tax slab, that is the for the current financial year 2018-19. Also you can say the assessment year 19 and 20. If the income is starting from 0 to 2,50,000, then there is no need of paying tax. If it is 2,50,000 1 to 5 lakh, then 5% tax to be given. Like if it is 5 lakh 1 to 10 lakh, then 20% tax. 20% tax means the amount which exceeds 5 lakh. On that amount 20%. And if it is 10 lakhs 1 and above, in that case 30%. That means the amount which exceeds 10 lakh, on that amount you have to give 30% tax. And one important thing is there, that is 87A. Here below you can see tax relief of rupees 2,500 if total income is less than 3,50,000. That means if you are paying tax, your income is more than 2,50,000 one, and but below 5 lakh, then sorry, below 3,50,000, in that case you will get 2,500 rebate. And at the last, on the total tax amount, health and education says this is 4% you have to pay. So now we'll take one example. Here you can see I have taken one salary sheet of one employee, and here you can see basic pay, DA, HRA, transport allowance, DA on transport allowance, special pay, NPS government share. All these are mentioned here, and also there is gross salary per month. Okay, then professional tax, whatever the employee is paying, then NPS government share because it is deducted from the salary, then NPS own share, both the share deducted from the salary. And also below this you can see the totaling has been done. Totaling of each field is required separately, and also gross totaling is required because it will be required in our salary calculation. And there is another sheet you can see, and this sheet is also uploaded in the description of this video. You can download this sheet and you can calculate your income tax. Here you can see, you just put the name of the employee, then designation, PAN number. These are for just information. So we'll put here. Okay. Then see, income from gross salary. So just go to the calculation sheet where we have kept the total calculation of the employee. Here you can see the gross. Here it is 8,35,440. Okay. Now I will put this here because this is salary individual, 8,35,440. Now you can see standard deduction. This is 40,000. Automatically this amount will be deducted from the gross income. Now the remaining income is 7,95,440. Okay. Now we'll come for HRA exemption. Whether employee is receiving HRA or not, we'll verify this and we'll put the different factors, and automatically how much amount will be deducted, that means exempted, that amount will be calculated here. There are 3 points as you have discussed: actual HRA received, rent paid in excess of 10% of basic plus DA, and second is the 40% of basic plus DA. There are 3 points. Out of these 3 points, whichever will be less, that amount will be exempted from HRA. So just go to the salary calculation sheet. Here you can see HRA amount, basic pay. Basic pay is 6,36,800. Just put that amount, total basic, because total basic which have been paid during one financial year. Next one is total DA. Total DA is 55,232. Just put here. Okay. Then total HRA receipt. Total HRA receipt, that is 50,944. Just put that amount. Okay. Now total house rent paid. Let the employee lives in rented house and the employee pays 6,000 per month house rent to the owner. In that case, in 12 months, the employee total payment is 72,000. So we'll put here 72,000. Okay. Now you can see all the three factors has been calculated. Okay. You can also manually calculate these things as it has been described earlier. So the less amount is 2797. That is the rent paid in excess of 10% of basic plus DA. So only 2,797 rupees exemption will be given, and that will be deducted. So the remaining amount is 7,92,643. Now we'll see income from house property. Here you can see here the employee is receiving HRA, and in other case the employee is showing income from house property. In such case, there is possibility of getting notice from income tax department. But if the employee shows that his house is in another city, in that case it is possible. So we'll take one example here. Annual rent receipt. For example, the employee is also having his own house. Okay. And the employee is receiving the rent. That means the employee gives the house in rent. So we'll do calculation in this case also. For example, the employee gets total rent in a year, that is 60,000. Out of this 60,000, let municipal tax, the employee is paying 2,000 rupees. So the total net value is that 2,000 will be deducted. So 58,000 is the net value. Out of this net value, there is standard deduction of 30%. This is the rule to calculate income from house property. So that amount will be deducted. So the out of this 58,000, again 17,400 will be deducted. So total amount here you can see 40,600. That is the income of the employee. Okay, income from house property. But if the employee has house loan and the employee paying principal and interest also, so interest part will calculate separately. Let the employee pay 8,000 per month interest. Okay. Actual interest amount you can get it from the statement. If it is 8,000, then in 12 months the total interest will be 96,000. Here the interest amount will be again deducted. That means the income was 40,000 something and there is exemption of 96,000. So the total income is minus 55,400. That means this 55,400 will be exempted from or deducted from the total income. Now, gross income. So here you can see from 7,92,000, the 55,400 will be deducted. So the remaining amount is 7,37,243. Now income from other sources. Let the employee from organization, the employee is getting other income like 1,200 rupees. We can say you can find out your exact amount. Okay, just put here. Then like other income like business, agriculture, we let it put 2,500. Okay, so total 3,700. This will be added with the gross income. Okay, so the total gross amount now it will be 7,40,943. Now see the professional tax. Now we'll go to the calculation sheet, salary calculation sheet. Here you can see the professional tax. Total professional tax, the employee has paid 2,500. So we'll put here 2,500. Now this will be deducted. Okay, so the remaining amount is 7,38,443. Now we'll go for other deduction like ATC, LIC, PPF, mutual fund, or also if the employee has paid principal of house loan. All these things, just check whether it is coming under ATC or not. Let it is 1,20,000. Just put here 1,20,000. Now GPS or NPS own share, that is ATCCD 1. Let us check here. That is the NPS own share. You can see here last column 68,992. Okay. So just put here 68,992. So both combinedly it becomes more than 1,50,000. You can see, because ATC plus ATCCD 1, it should not exceed 1,50,000. So here on this ground, the employee is getting exemption of 1,50,000. So what should be for the rest amount? We'll discuss it. First, we'll mention ATCCD 2. ATCCD 2, it is government share. Let us check. This is also same, 68,992. So just put here 68,992. Now this is also exempted. Now next, additional contribution towards NPS, that is ATCCD 1B, or also we can say it additional deduction. Now we'll see here 1,20,000 and 68,992. If we add both of these, then it will become 1,88,992. Okay. So out of this 1,88,992, 1,50,000 exemption the employee has already received under ATC and ATCCD 1. Okay. The remaining amount is 38,992. Now the employee can say that with the amount from ATCCD 1, that is 68,992, up to 1,50,000 the employee has received under ATCCD 1, and the other rest amount, that is the additional amount 38,992, the employee can claim under ATCCD 1B. This is up to 50 lakh. Okay, so we can put here. Now next is the ATG. ATG is any donation. Let the employee has donated towards Kerala Relief Fund or other relief fund 2,000 rupees. So mention here, it will be deducted. Next is if the employee is a disabled person, if it is up to 40% disability, then 75,000 flat deduction will be given, and if it is more than 80% disability, then 1,25,000 will be given. Okay. On this case, we'll make it 0. Other deduction, if there is any other deduction, just verify and put here. If you are having ATD, like if you are having health insurance and paying premium, that will come under ATD, ATDDB, ATE. Just verify and put here. That amount will be. How much amount you are going to get deduction, that also you should verify and put here. Let in this case it make it 0. So now you see, out of 7,38,443, all this amount will be deducted, and the remaining amount will be 4,78,459. This is called total income, or also you can say net taxable income. Okay. Now we'll see how to calculate income tax on this amount. Okay, because you can see up to 2,50,000, this is nil. Okay. The employee comes under second slab, that is 2,50,000 1 to 5 lakh, and in this case 5%. 5% means the amount which exceeds 2,50,000, on that amount 5% tax is to be given by the employee. That will be 11,423, and employee will not get any kind of tax rebate here. Okay, because the amount has already been exceeded rupees 3,50,000. Okay, now the total tax is 11,423, and on this amount health and education says 4% will be applied, that is 457 rupees. Now the total tax payable is 11,880. Okay, so in this way you can calculate your income tax. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section.